It's me, Ross. I'm traveling around again looking for people to ask questions about educational issues. Today I've come across Brent Banhauer, who's getting ready to do some work in his garage, but I think he'll be willing to ask me some questions. Oh, you'd like to ask me some questions? I can probably do that. I was just getting ready to go outside and trim some trees, but I'd be glad to answer some questions for you about online learning. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Tell me about your professional self, Mr. Banhauer. Well, my name is Brent Banhauer. I'm an elementary school counselor. I'm just completing my 19th year as an elementary school counselor. And perhaps one of my favorite parts of being an elementary school counselor are teaching the class guidance lesson. Thank you. Tell me, Brent, have you ever taught online? No, I haven't yet taught any classes online, but in less than 2 weeks I'm going to be teaching a master's level class about ethics and legal issues. What do you see as responsibilities of an effective online communicator? Well, to be an effective online communicator, I know that I'm going to have to be very concise. In fact, I'm going to require that of my students, some concise and professional type writing. To be an effective communicator in an online class, I believe that I have to really be willing to take the time to read what they have to say and to respond thoughtfully to the questions and to the comments that people post online. What are indicators that online instruction is not working? They probably won't be making posts. They won't show involvement, or any posts that they might make may be too brief or maybe off topic. You need to really read and pay attention to what you're saying, and then you have to respond thoughtfully yourself. So not only will I be responding thoughtfully, but I'll expect that of my students as well. How can you make sure that your online learners are successful? It's going to be a challenge to make sure that my learners are successful, but, as a regular classroom teacher, I would expect that as well. In order for my learners to be successful, or my students to be successful, I'm going to be involved with each of them individually. I hope that I can develop a decent relationship and a good understanding of each of them individually, although apparently I'm going to have about 32 students, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. But I think if I am involved with their comments and I'm again responding thoughtfully to what they have to say, as well as making inquiries. If I notice they're not posting very much, or if they seem a little bit lost, I'm going to make some inquiries about how things are going for them personally. Probably quite a few journal responses so they can respond to me as more of an individual rather than posting all of their comments as discussion boards. But I want to have a little more of a personal interaction with them, so I can really understand who they are and why they have an interest in becoming school counselors. Thank you. I wish the best of luck with all your endeavors. And thank you. Watch for this interview online. Thank you and have a good afternoon.